Ever wonder how a seemingly impossible crime unfolds right before your eyes? In the latest installment in the series, Detective Benoit Blanc finds himself in a small town church investigating the murder of Monsignor Wicks. A colorful cast of characters surrounds him, including Glenn Close as the enigmatic Martha, Josh O'Connor as the conflicted Father Jud, and a host of others, each with secrets to hide. But did you catch the subtle clues Rian Johnson cleverly scattered throughout the film? Um, uh, let's kind of dive in and uncover the hidden signs that pointed to the true killers. And Martha's introduction is a masterclass in misdirections. She has a knack for appearing out of nowhere, startling those around her. This isn't just a quirky personality trait. It establishes her as someone comfortable operating in the shadows. And later, when she uses a hatchet and suggests security cameras, it feels like a playful moment, but it's also a hint at her willingness to manipulate and control the situation. And don't forget her access to everything. She knows where everything is, from Wick's robes to his flask. As Martha recounts the church's history, remember her earlier sneakiness that colors everything she says, making you question her narrative. She conveniently alters details to protect the family fortune, revealing a self-serving motive. Later, her confession to Wicks, while unseen, is clearly impactful, leaving him visibly shaken. This isn't just a spiritual exchange, it's a pivotal moment in her plan. That pay close attention to the scene intercutting Wick's sermon with the preparations for his funeral, somewhat selling up. As he speaks of betrayal, Martha is seen entering the area where his casket lies. It's a fleeting moment, but the timing is crucial, foreshadowing her role in the deception. And speaking of absences, notice Samson is missing from the funeral. As the groundskeeper and a close friend of Wick's, his absence is glaring, hinting at his involvement. The bar photo is a clever red herring, initially directing your attention to Nat's bag. However, the real clue lies in the missing devil's head blade. So it's Blanc notices two are missing when only one is shown, and Martha and Samson later possess one, suggesting a shared plan. And speaking of symbolism, the apples throughout the film, referencing the story of Adam and Eve, hint at temptation and hidden desires. Look closely at the seating arrangement in the church on the day of Wicks's death. The guilty parties, Martha, Samson, and Nat, are all seated on one side, suddenly separating them from the other suspects. It's a small detail, but it establishes a visual divide. And when Nat attempts to hide at the bar, it's not just about avoiding conversation. It's a desperate attempt to conceal his guilt. But finally, don't overlook Martha's like book club selections. Um, um, the list of classic murder mysteries isn't just a quirky hobby, it's a syllabus for committing the perfect crime. Um, Titles like Agatha Christie and Edgar Allan Poe provide her with the knowledge and inspiration to pull off an elaborate scheme. Each book, even in a minor way, contains a clue to her plan. Um, so there you had a breakdown of the hidden clues. Um, in Fiverr Canicular with the Cribular, it just goes to show sometimes the most obvious clues are hidden in plain sight. And speaking of hidden things, why did the detective bring a ladder to the church? Because he heard the stakes were high. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time,